Hello world, how's everybody doing? I feel like I'm very dark. Welcome to the shed for Bjj Wod number 40. Today is going to be a little bit lighter than yesterday, a little bit less relaxed. We have a 10-minute AMRAP and then our plank routine that we did. We've been doing this a bunch of different times, so it takes about 3 minutes per side. So we've got 4 rounds, so 12 minutes at the end.
We did last week's. We put last week's workout up.
Oh, what's this one? We'll do it again. It's fine. Anyway, so technical issues. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Yeah. So okay, we're going to get started. We're going to start off just with a basic warm up, and then we'll go from there. So find a little bit of space.
I knew that was the wrong workout.
Okay, first thing I want you guys to do is we're going to do some cats and cows. So we're going to extend through the back, drop your hips down, stretch your jaw out. You can change, Chelsea, just change it. Try to really hollow out your spine. Okay, you're gonna sit through. You're gonna rotate your hips one side to the other.
I feel like there's no other workout that we have ready to do that's similar.
Doesn't have to be similar. I'll change the whole thing. So presently, what is happening is I put up last week's Thursday workout rather than this week's workout on the thing. So we are going to the links will all be updated.
I don't understand why this keeps happening.
So we're going to go to a downward dog. Get posed here. Okay, take the leg up towards the ceiling. And that'll bring your knee to your elbow. And again. And knee to your nose. And all the way across. Outside, big step. And to the outside. Bend that knee and pulse that knee.
I don't know what you want me to do. They're all heavy workouts for the rest of the week. Wish you would just read them.
And then thoracic rotations. Nice. Okay, we're going to do a lunge, followed by a pullback.
But that's high impact. We were trying to avoid high impact.
Okay, come into a Cossack stretch.
I just ended up doing more than I had planned for today.
Get back into a low press up position. And then arch up. Pull those toes back. Okay, other leg up towards the ceiling. And to your front elbow. And up again. And towards your nose. Again. And across to your far elbow. One more time, big step. Just bend and straighten your back leg. Good, thoracic rotations. Good, and pull, drop that knee, pull it back. So change between the half split and the lunge. And then again, pull back into Cossack. Nice, come forwards, low press up, arch up, and then pull back. Okay, so what's the workout for the day then?
I'm just gonna do the one that I had planned, even though it's higher impact than I wanted. I sent you a photo of it. You can go inside and update it.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to pass you over to Chelsea. She's going to take you through the workout. Have fun and enjoy. I'm going to go and update this.
I don't know how much clearer I can make it, guys. They're labeled by day. I don't know what to say. Okay, so today we have sorry, I'm stuck in my hoodie. Today we have a ladder from 10 to 1 and then followed by a 5-minute AMRAP. So our ladder is, let me see here. I might type it in the comments just so that people who are watching have it too. So we've got candlestick burpees. Don't mind me, I'm just typing this in the comments. And then we have double legs. And then we have headstand cartwheels for our, what's it called? Our ladder. So that's 10 to 1. Do 10 of each, do 9 of each, 8 of each, so on and so forth until you're down to 1. We've done these quite a few times. I will demonstrate the movements here in a second, and then I'll set a timer and we'll head off. So our candlestick burpees are hips up, bringing your legs underneath you and dropping chest to the mat. That's one. Then we've got our double legs, which are just a shot. And what's the last one? Oh, our headstand cartwheels. So I might, oh no, I think Kieran's been dismantled. I might have to use the gi bag. Tom beat up Kieran so badly the other day that he hasn't recovered. So from here, jumping over. I find it easier to have something that I'm posting on when I'm doing these because it's more realistic. I have a bag of scrambled geese here that I'll use for those. And let's get started. So I'll set up a timer. Here, a stopwatch. And again, we're going to go from 10 all the way down to 1. And starting with burpees. Ready? Let's go. Okay, now I have double legs. Just gonna go back and forth here. That's 10 total, not 10 per side. Okay. Then what was my last one? Headstand cartwheels. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of it this time. And again, this is 10 total, not 10 per side. Okay. Maybe Karen is back there. No, definitely not. Tom beat Karen badly the other day. Now we're on 9s. That's 9. Now we're on to 8s. So I'm 3.5 minutes in. And now, need my bag. All right, 7. These aren't quite fat enough. I pretend I'm fighting a child. Okay. Now we're on to 6s. I'm 6 minutes in. My legs are really starting to burn. All right. Ow. I kneeled on my own hand. Don't do that. Very silly. All right, on to 5s. You forgot mode. Okay. 4s now. Okay, 3s. And 1s. All right, so that was 9:29 for me. Let me write that down. Just a second. Okay, so our next, what's it called? Workout is an AMRAP. It's very short. It's 5 minutes. It's abs though, so you should be working through these without really resting at all. So again, I'm gonna type them in the comments, and then I'll go through them. So we've got triangles, 5 per side. Then we've got robot press ups, and that's 10. Then we've got abs around the world, and that's 5 per side. And then hollow body rocks. Oops, sorry guys. And that's 10 in total. Okay, so I'll go through the exercises now. So triangles, everybody should know what triangles are. We're gonna do 5 per side. Okay. Then I've got robot press ups. So it's really important that you don't wobble around while you're doing these. So down to your forearms and then up to your hands. Okay. And that's 10 of those. And then around the world, I've done these multiple times. They're really hard. The legs go down, around to the other side. Okay, so that's 1. You'll do 5 going one way and 5 going the other way. And the last one, the hollow body rocks. So here you press your lower back into the ground and you're just going to try and rock back and forth. I find these really, really difficult, especially postpartum. Like, they really exaggerate how weak I am in my lower core. So, because I'm writing the workouts, I get to choose. So, this is 5 minutes, as many rounds as you can. Focusing on moving through the exercises quickly. And, say 5 minutes. Yeah, focus on moving through the exercises quickly. Don't rest. Try not to stretch your abs out. We can stretch them out afterwards. Just work them as hard as you can for this 5 minutes. All right, let's get started. So we're going to start with triangles. Go through this one more time again because it's not written down. Triangles, robot press-ups around the world, and hollow body rocks. Ready? Let's get started. Okay, now we've got our robot press-ups. Okay. Don't mind me, I have to prep for my hollow body rocks. I find these really difficult right now. Okay. Triangles. That's 1 round. And round rock. It's amazing how much of a beating your core takes when you get pregnant and how long it takes to come back. Whew. Now we've got our hollow bodies. I have such a hard time with these now. Okay. Whew. triangles again. We've got 45 seconds left. Twenty-four. And that's time. So let's say 4 rounds. No, sorry, 3 rounds. 3 rounds and 10, 20, 30. All right. So that was I don't know, I find those ab circuits really helpful for rebuilding my core. So let's just stretch out our abs a little bit. Let's go down here onto your belly, and then you can push up first through your forearms and your elbows. And try and focus on pulling your belly to the floor and pulling your shoulders down so your neck and chest are elongated. Okay, so you don't want this to happen. You want to push down through the floor. Okay, and stretch your legs at the same time, pushing through the tops of your feet into the floor. Now back onto the ground, relax everything. And now we're going to push up through our hands. So hands come under the shoulders. And now when you push up, breathe out. And again, don't let the shoulders climb up, push them down. And ideally, you want to push your hips to the floor. Okay, stretching your abs here. Okay, now, when you are ready, let's push up into our downward dog and stretch our legs a little bit. So toes tuck under, push up, try and walk your feet close. If you can't get your heels to the floor, kind of pedal your feet and try not to let your head pop out of your arms. It wants to be in line. Okay, so you're making a little triangle with the floor. So here, try and get those feet to the floor if you can. You can kind of sway around a little bit. Okay, lift one leg up. You can let it drape over. That's a nice oblique stretch after those around the world. Now step forward. Just drop into like a low lunge here. You can add your twist if you want, if that makes you happy. But for me, I'm just going to stretch my hip. Okay, now pull your toes up toward you. Adjust my position here. So if you can, if you want to either sit all the way back or be up completely with your hip stacked over your knee. You don't want to be somewhere in between, folded like this. So choose one and go with it. Oh, there's a robin in my garden. Okay, so bring your chest down towards your knee. When we got this house, our back garden was all grass. And now we finally got some plants in there and we're getting birds. It's exciting. Okay, back to your lunge. You can push down a little bit further into the stretch if you want. Bring your chest up. Again, don't let your shoulders climb. Make sure you keep them down. Okay, hands come back to the floor. Tuck your toes under and step back to your, downward dog. Okay, now the other leg comes up. You can drape it over. Like I said, it's a nice oblique stretch. Okay, step it forward. Tuck your toes under. You can do your rotations if you want, but I'm just going to stretch my hip. Okay. Pull your toes up. Again, make sure you're either stacked or you're sitting all the way down. If you're up like this, I feel this more in my calf, which is nice this morning. Pull your chest down towards your, what is that? It's a leg. Pull it down towards your leg. Come forward. Okay, hands go to your knee. I'm a little bit offline here. And try and push your chest up, shoulders down. Okay, you're stretching your hip here. Then when you're ready, hands come to the floor. Tuck your toes under and come back to your downward dog here. Ooh, look, I can get my feet flat now. Okay, float forward, push down. Now we're going to stretch our abs one more time. Toes come to the mat. Push up. Make sure your shoulders are directly over your hands. Don't let them be leaned forward. That puts a lot of pressure on your wrists. Okay. If you want to keep your knees together or your feet together, you can. It's very traditional yoga, isn't it? So, now we're just going to push back from there into child's pose. I like to just kind of sit here and wiggle around and see if anything else feels tight. Make sure you have active fingers stretching away. You can stretch side to side in your child's pose, or you can work on just getting your chest down as close to the floor as you can. If you have somebody with you, it can feel really nice if they step or push on your hips here. Obviously, don't do it if it hurts, but just having some downward pressure on the hips is really nice. You guys should stretch anything that feels tight. We'll have the updated workout for you posted up later. Probably as soon as I finish here, actually. I'll have Tom post up the updated workout. I don't know how I can make it more clear which day of the week it is, but we'll work on it. So if you're in any of our groups, we are having a class tonight at 6:30 for adults. We have our yoga again tomorrow, I imagine. I haven't heard any confirmation on that, but I think we do. And other than that,